Hey there, Dewdrops. It's Diane from Corvina. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, and it's a beautiful day here in Cincinnati. The sun is shining. The weather is warm. It is awesome. We went out. We went to the grocery store. I guess like the first weekend that we've gone out in forever. We're still social distancing and being responsible, but yeah, I said weekend. I know. I know it's not really weekend right now. But we went and we're trying to integrate, you know what I mean, slowly back into society. Hey, Mary Alice, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. So yesterday, I was gone. I know, I missed you guys. I felt really bad I didn't have a video for you. But you know, things happened. It was a crazy weekend everywhere, wasn't it? It was. It was. So no matter where you are in the world or what you believe, quite frankly, I hope that you're having a good day, and I hope you find something that brings you joy today, and I hope you're not sick and tired of everything. Okay? So we're gonna have a fun day today, okay? So I meant to have a video recorded for you. That didn't happen, okay? But the real reason I was not here was because, and I knew it was gonna be in advance, right? It was because I went to a 98th birthday party yesterday. Such a good day. It was so exciting. My wonderful grandmother turned 98 years old. Her name is Thelma Jean. She's fantastic. She has a horde of grandchildren and a horde of great-grandchildren, and we were all there. And we had a really good day. We did a birthday parade for her because we're trying to keep grandma safe. And so we had about 70 cars that drove through grandma's driveway wishing her happy birthday. It was a really, really good day that I feel very lucky to have been a part of. Hey, Barb! Barb is here. She's my aunt. She was the mastermind. Okay, guys, so we're doing Bird Week this week. All right, it's gonna be so much fun. There are so many color combinations that I have not yet considered. That's why this group is awesome. We're trying lots of different new things. We've got option number 1, which was like a bluebird with some pinks and peaches. Very interesting. Option number 2 was the big winner. 21-9, option number 2. And I think you guys voted for this one because it is not a scarf color that we typically do. We do a lot of blues, pinks, and purples, which is like naturally that's what I lean to. So I'm really excited this yellow one was the winner, okay? It's gonna be really pretty. Let me show you what we've got. So we've got 3 different yellows here. Why 3? Why not? I got a bunch of different yellows. There's a bunch of different shades of yellow in this bird, so I think it's gonna work out. I think it's really gonna be pretty. Hey Jordan, Jordan just signed on. Glad to see you. Okay, so then the bird is also white. Got white going. Okay. Now we're gonna come in with our accent colors. So the main colors of this bird is gonna be yellow and white. We're gonna come in with our peach for the beak and feet. Got a little bit of gray accents around the face of the bird and for the eyes. And then we've got our light blue feathers that we're gonna pop in there. So these will be accents. I'm gonna try and show some restraint and keep the main bird white and yellow. All right, guys. Mary Alice says, do you know your options are coming up 2 times on Facebook? Yes, that is a really good thing that I haven't talked about. It's a really good point. So I decided to do it. I was giving the Facebook group all of the love, which is good because you guys deserve it, right? You're here with me making things all the time. But I have about 100 to maybe 200 people on the regular page that haven't joined. I'm getting dripped on for some reason. That haven't joined the Facebook group. So I decided to put the options out both places. So it's okay if you're voting on both. I'm fine with it. Fine with it. It actually helps my page and my group every time you comment, like, heart, whatever, say what you want to see. It helps more people see the posts. That's kind of how Facebook's algorithm works. So vote on one, vote on both. I'm fine with it. Good idea. All right, so Karen, Beth, Kim, Laura, glad to see you guys. We're doing the yellow bird, okay? Oh, lost ya. Oh no, I lost my comments. No, they're back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Here we go, guys. It's gonna be a pretty one. And I have no plan. I feel like that's worth mentioning. We're just gonna get started and see where we end up, okay? I do know we always start with our one solid drop of color straight down the middle of the tray. Why do we do this? This helps prime the water so the rest of our paint can float smoothly over the surface. And I know you guys can't see it, and it would be hard to even really see if you were new at this. But when I drop the line of paint on the tray, I can see it pushing dust and debris out towards the sides that I missed. And I just cleaned the surface of this tray right before we came on here. Okay, so this bird is really, really pretty, I think. I think it looks like a sweet little bird, don't you? So, but the colors are kind of all over. So we're just gonna get a little crazy today, okay? We're gonna go very Jackson Pollock. We're gonna spray stuff all over the place here and see what works. So we have a lot of new members. It's so exciting. We have people that are joining, people that are interested, and it is a really interesting art form, is it not? What we're doing here is called water marbling, where we're actually floating paint onto the surface of water. And there's a lot of science involved in why this actually works, and a lot of interesting things you guys probably don't even notice right away. Like how the paint drops into the tray, but it doesn't mix with the other paint in the tray, you know? Isn't that kind of cool? So, what we're doing is water marbling a silk scarf. We're gonna drip paint onto the surface of the tray. We are going to move it around with tools when we are ready. And then we're gonna dip down a white silk scarf, and the pattern will instantly absorb, and we'll have a custom scarf made in just a few minutes. And this week, we are being inspired by different color birds. How cool is that? So I've gotten all 3 of my yellows in here. I'm gonna add some more white back in here. I think I'm gonna do a lot of white this time. So still trying to go 1 drop at a time. I feel like the center, like the belly of this bird is very white. So we're gonna add a lot in here. And then we're gonna add in, I think I'm gonna go back with this pale yellow here and start dropping more of this color. So maybe we'll have our bolder yellows towards the outside of the scarf. Whoops! Just squirted the paint. It's all right. It happens. But our goal, if you've been around in this group for a while, we try not to squirt the paint when you're water marbling, because all of that wonderful color shoots straight to the bottom of your tray and it does not float. And then you'll be sad because your scarf is not nice and vibrant. We love vibrant things around here. Alright guys, got a lot of paint there, got a lot of colors going on, a lot of shades of yellow and white. We are going to come in with our peach for the feet and beak. And we are going to just randomly do these colors. They're going to be fun little accents. I really have not a lot of preference on how we're going to actually move our scarf tonight. Alright, let's do the gray next. I don't know why I'm feeling afraid to do the blue. Such a fun color. I don't want to mess it up, I guess. But there's just little tiny bits of gray. So we'll accent the peach with that. Uh-oh. I got a tricky bottle. It's trying to squirt the paint in the tray. Bear with me. Stubborn bottle. Just like people. Alright guys. Okay. Got a couple of little gray accents in there. Now we're going to come in with our fun little blue. Let's do those in random spots. How about that? Our little blue birdie. I like to drop in 3s. I don't know why. Just a thing I do, in case you were wondering. Alright. How's it looking? It is looking, to me, like the yellows look a little gray, and I don't think they will, when we pull the scarf out of the water. I think that's just how they look in the tray right now. The yellows always throw me off a little bit. So I'm just gonna come in here and thicken up some of our yellow. Make sure they're nice and vibrant. And I think they are. All right, here we go. So, looking a little crazy, right? I think it looks a little crazy. Let's see what happens. We are going to move our scarf around with our tools here today. Just gonna put one in the water, and for those of you watching for the first time, I'm gonna slide a tool down and you're gonna see the pattern actually move on the surface of the tray. Okay, we're gonna bring it back. Looks like we're kind of crackling a little bit on our yellow. That's just fine. Just something, I'm just telling you things I notice, right? Okay. If you're wondering about this scarf now, I'm starting to wonder too. That's that's the fun of doing these lives. You really never know how it's gonna turn out. Okay, we're gonna send it down. And adjust it down a little bit and then bring it back. All right, guys. I can't decide. I don't know if this is going to be a good one or not. I really don't. Let's try it. Let's just try it. It's overwhelmingly yellow. I think that this is going to be an interesting one to look at when it's dry and out of the tray, right? Because part of me wants to keep adding color, but I think that if we show a little bit of restraint, we might end up with a really pretty yellow scarf, okay? So we're going to get this scarf down. Think good thoughts for me? Here we go. Alright guys, it went into the water nicely. Very good, very good. Last week we were doing scarves inspired by yarn. I know that's a really random thing, but on Pinterest there's so many pictures of these gorgeous skeins of, you know, hand-dyed artisan yarn, and that's kind of what we ended up looking at. And we had some really pretty ones last week. I know we always do, but sometimes I start a theme and then I'm like, oh no, this seems complicated. So the yarn was more complicated than I anticipated, but it ended up being really good. It was a very interesting challenge for me while I was trying to figure out how to get the colors mixed the right way. It was harder than what I thought. All right, Hannah says, hey. Hello. Laura Gellert. Laura Gellert says, did Thelma Jean recover? It was such fun. Yes, she did recover. I think that she was in shock. I was running late, shocker, as usual. And I was the caboose in the 70 car train. And by the time we got there, she was just bewildered. And I looked back at all the pictures and literally half of them, she's like this, saying hi to people. She said she will remember it for the rest of her life. It meant a lot to her. All right. Barb said, yeah, she was still in shock. All right, guys, let's pull. Hey, Jenny, hey, Anna. Let's pull this scarf out of the water. I do think it's gonna be a pretty one. I think it looks a little crazy in the tray, but I think it's gonna be awesome, okay? Let's see what we've got. Ooh, doesn't that look so much better?
It's so pretty.
Chorus says it is so pretty. I think so too. I can't wait to see what this looks like dry. All right? Yeah, see? It's kind of like see-through a little bit. All right, let's put it into our... All right, so I'm gonna get this dry and I'll post pictures in the Facebook group. Have a really good day, guys. Try not to be stressed out. I care about you. All right, remember, live colorfully. Goodbye.
And happily.
And happily.
And happily.